audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. 2, 1, go. Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. LoveLine, coast to coast.
Hey, everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. Drew has a camera crew in here tonight.
You enjoyed the one last night so much.
Yeah, I did. Well, 2 nights in a row, Drew brings a camera crew in. From what show?
Good Morning America.
Good Morning America. Drew is going to be on that coming up.
Tuesday. In fact, they're looking for callers that we can talk to. So if people want to call and be a part of that, we may take their number.
Well, it's the same audience.
Well, it's trying to be.
I don't know if that's bad for them or bad for us. I think it's bad for us. Amber Benson is our guest tonight. Amber is from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. UPN, 8 o'clock on Tuesday nights. Amber was in here not too long ago.
I can't get enough, can I?
3 months ago? 4 months ago?
Yeah, I think so.
3-4, right?
I got my license in the interim, so that's good.
Yeah, Amber was...
here we go again.
Oh, Drew's mic doesn't work. There you go.
She came without her mother this time.
She trusts you guys. You guys passed the test.
Yeah, Amber was carted around by her mom because she didn't have her license. You don't have an eating disorder, though, do you?
No.
Oh, you're headed for
wait a minute.
What?
I remember vividly this line of questioning going down.
Really?
We went through the whole thing.
Yeah. Mom was sitting just behind her here, and you went completely down this path.
You know, I've learned from doing this show that I don't think a lot of different thoughts. You know, certain things trigger certain thoughts.
Right.
I hear Mama's driving you in a minivan at age, how old are you?
25.
25. Mama's carting you around like a retarded kid in a minivan.
You think bulimia.
I think bulimia. Yeah. And I will think that if I talk to you tomorrow, I'm going to bring it up.
Dude, I'm sorry. I can't. People throwing up. No.
Not for you?
No Ipecac for me, thank you very much.
Well,
no Karen Carpenter. I like my heart. It's good.
You look good.
Thank you. I try.
No, but you're really trying harder now because something's going on. But, Drew, do you know what I'm saying? I mean, does Amber...
hair's down. You wore some more black last time.
Okay, can I be completely honest?
Yeah, go ahead. What's going on?
I had some friends over, and my mom and Lauren, who works for you guys, said that there was going to be a camera crew, and they made me wear nice clothes.
That's what it is.
I tried to wear my nice baggy clothes and my hair up, and they all made me dress nice.
That's what it is. You really threw it together for the show. You rarely see this. Hey, Lauren, tell everyone there's a camera crew coming in here so we can have people doll themselves up. People are train wrecks on this show.
Look at this guy. Look at Adam. He just walked in off the street.
When you live on TV like I do, it's no big deal. But, you know, you're only on once a week, you know. Anyway, all right. So what's going on with Buffy? Is it more? What are you guys in season 4,
6.
5, 6?
Wow. Yeah.
Jesus.
I just spent some lovely lesbian time. Actually, I was
lovely lesbian time.
Yes, I was naked in bed. Well, I wasn't naked. I had modesty clothing on, but I was in bed with my lover on the show, and we were
Willow.
Willow, yes.
And
yes, there we go. That lovely sound. Yes.
What is modesty clothing like pasties and a fig leaf or something?
It's more like a bandeau thing and like boxer shorts.
Right. It's so that when you pull the covers down, it can appear that you're naked, but if you stop at a certain point.
Yeah, there's stuff. So yeah.
I always thought that was distracting in like those James Bond movies. He bangs the bejesus out of her all night, and then the next morning she holds the cover up as she climbs out of bed like a matador.
Yeah.
I'm always like, honey.
He's already seen it.
Yes.
Been there, done that.
He smelled it, too. I mean, what's the deal with holding the sheet up? It was distracting to me, is all I'm saying.
It was for you, because then with the voyeurs, you know.
No telling what you might have done.
True. Yeah. All right. So true. All right. Tara?
Yeah.
You're 17?
Yes, I am.
What's up?
All right. I've been with my girlfriend about 2 years now, and 2 weeks ago, me and some friends threw a big old hotel party, and I got really smashed, and I ended up sleeping with this guy, and just recently I found out that I'm pregnant.
Now, wait, I have to sort of diagram this.
Whoa.
Didn't she say she was with a girlfriend?
Well, I think she meant her friend.
Friend.
Right?
Oh.
No, I mean my girlfriend.
Her girlfriend.
You mean your lesbian partner?
Yes.
Okay, and then, so you're bisexual, right? Or?
I am.
Okay, and you met a guy, you had sex with him, and now you're pregnant.
Yes, and I want to tell her, but I'm scared she's going to leave me. I mean, we're so close. We never, keep secrets from each other, and this is really going to kill her.
How pregnant are you? What 2 months, did you say?
Yes, I did.
And so what's your plan?
I don't know.
Can't you sell the kid to Rosie O'Donnell or something?
Don't you think you better come up with a plan quick?
Yeah, well, see, right now I'm looking for a job. I'm in home study right now, so...
Home study.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean you were kicked out of school?
Yes, I was.
But home study is not quite like home school. Home school is when you have a screwed-up parent that wants you out of school, and home study is when you have a screwed-up kid who gets kicked out of school.
That's true.
Have you told your parents yet?
No, I haven't. I told my aunt. She was the first person to find out, really tight and everything.
Are you planning to have the child?
See, I'm against abortion. I was thinking about maybe giving it away.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, listen, we're all for that.
Yeah.
Have you had other situations in your life where excessive alcohol has resulted in bad things?
No, I mean, I never get drunk.
So this is an unusual situation for you.
Yes. I mean,
Well,
everybody was doing it. And
Well, certainly, if you're going to go the adoption route, you're going to have to tell her. What are you going to do? Right?
Yeah.
So.
Well, she's going to notice soon.
Yeah.
And is your girlfriend bisexual also?
Yes.
Yeah, see, we've made this case many times that couples that come together where somebody's bisexual, they're basically putting you on notice that they're going to cheat. Don't you think?
Of course. I've announced I was bisexual many.
But she's very possessive. I mean.
Yeah, but look, she's a mess.
How old is she?
She's 19 now.
Yeah. What happened to her? Someone molested her or something?
No, but her parents are very. They got a tight leash on her.
Yeah.
So I don't know if maybe she's rebelling or I don't know.
And what about you? What made you bisexual?
There was an incident when I was younger.
Oh, okay.
You were sexually abused?
Yes, I was.
All right.
There we go.
Well, whatever happened that got you where you are today is where you are, and you're pregnant, you're bisexual, and all that stuff. So, listen,
full of problems, huh?
Well...
Yeah. Frankly, yeah.
Yeah, we got to go.
But but you're making a great choice. You're gonna try to.
You give the kid up for
save
adoption.
another life.
Yeah.
You're making a choice that's on behalf of the child, not yourself. It's a good thing.
And you do. Sorry, Amber. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you go.
No, you.
You go.
No, Amber, please.
Okay, I was just going to say, it's not really about you and your girlfriend anymore. This is really about your child now. So I think you have to sit down and tell her, and then you have to make this about what's best for your child.
And don't let her talk you into some sort of playing house plan.
Yeah,
we'll raise this thing, and it'll be no. That's not the way relationships get better. That's the way they get worse.
Hacky sacks do better than that kid would do in that household. All right, there, Tara. And then let's stop acting out. That's enough now. You sound smart.
I am.
Act it.
All right.
All right.
Thanks.
Take care, guys.
Yeah, good.
Bye.
Hey, wait a minute. What about the guy?
Huh? Oh, I don't even know who he is.
All right, good times. Don't tell him. I don't care about that.
All right, man.
All right there, baby.
All right, bye.
All right. Yeah. And listen, I don't want any of that open adoption either, that stuff where you hang around, you come back every other weekend and see the kid you gave away. I think that freaks a kid out.
I don't know.
This is the mommy who doesn't really like you that much.
Yeah.
But she does like you, but she's pretty high all the time.
I've actually I worked with an actress who actually was there for the the Lamaze classes and the birth, and the mother was a part of the. And I don't know how it worked. I mean, if it worked or not, but
an actress who adopted a child where the mother's involved. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the child was very well adjusted.
And the mother, the biological mother, came around.
She was a part of the
Just
but you don't know until they're
Well, how old was the kid?
It was 3.
Oh.
You can't judge at that point.
You got to wait for your first pube before they really make that move. That's when I made my move. I said, wait, shh, precious. I would talk to my genitalia almost every night. Shh, not yet. Now's not the time. But wait.
It's all the adopted mother's fault.
Ready to make your move. That's right. And then pow. Never been the same. And I didn't even have adopted parents. Actually, I wish someone would have adopted me. Michael?
Adam.
What was the name of that family? Used to go to the brothers?
You're 20?
The
Boyd brothers?
The Boyd brothers.
The
they
black family?
Yeah, they adopted you.
Yeah.
They did.
Oh, man. I used to play football with these guys called the Boyd brothers. 3 crazy black guys lived out in like Compton or something. And my mom was she was a dangerous combination between being very liberal and very lazy. So she didn't want to deal with it. So
unusual combination, by the way.
Yeah.
I'd heard of it.
Oh, you liberals, you lazy sacks, you. So she dropped me off down at Compton with the Boyd brothers, and I'd spend the weekend there. And we'd be eating grits And,
grits are great. I'm from Alabama, so.
Yeah. Well, this is different. This is collard greens. I mean, I was living the black life. I was walking.
That's a Southern life,
playing
sweetheart.
football in parks. I was the only white guy in there. Damn, bitch. Everybody. This is 1976. Every black guy called each other nigger. Every single one of them. And eventually, after about 2 days living over there, I called one of the boys nigger.
Oh.
And they all freaked on me.
Of course.
Yeah. But it was sort of in a funny way. There was like, ooh, they all went nuts. Yeah.
It's nigga.
Oh, nigga? No, but this is old school, Anderson. This was nigger.
This was 26 years ago.
All right. Yeah, it was quite a ways back. All right, where are we going here, Drew? Michael? Oh, yeah. You're 20?
Yes, sir.
What's up?
Hi.
By the way, I just saw your stuff from Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. Pretty decent.
Oh, I was just thinking about that. Yeah, there's the DVD for Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back has been out for a couple of 2-3 weeks, I think, maybe a month, and it just struck me today that I was on that CD because I got cut out of the movie, but I'm on the extra crap on the DVD. Yeah.
Not this crap either. All the deleted scenes are pretty good.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay, but anyway.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Boy.
I got to get that.
Well, especially yours.
All right, Michael.
Thanks. Oh, it's a compliment. Go.
Okay, I smoke pot every day, and I have a prescription for Zoloft, and I want to know if I should take the Zoloft or not.
You're sort of wasting your time with the Zoloft.
Really?
As long as you keep smoking the pot, that mood problem's not going to get better, and the pot's not going to stop till you get some treatment for the addiction to it. There was a JAMA article this week, just a couple of days ago, lead article that showed impairment in terms of ability to function at work and in relationships for people that smoke pot daily.
Explain what JAMA is for everyone there, Drew.
Journal of the American Medical Association.
Can I ask a second question, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, when I'm in the shower, I'm pretty obsessive compulsive too. That's probably what the Zoloft's for.
No, and interestingly, in my experience, a lot of marijuana addicts becomes very OCD as part of the syndrome. Yeah, I don't know why that is.
I talked to a friend of mine who smoked a ton of weed, and he quit recently, and he's having trouble with his organization now. I was yelling at him for asking for a phone number twice, kind of thing, because everyone gets a lecture when they call. And it's really because I don't write phone numbers down. I guess everyone it's redirected at everyone else. But he said ever since he quits pot, he's not as meticulous. He used to be very meticulous when he smoked a lot of weed. Everything was in order and lined up, and he did that. Now he's a little frazzled by it.
He's also very depressed.
No, he's not depressed. Drew, I know you pray. You pray he kills himself, but
no, not. It's a funny depression. You ask him.
Well, I've been seeing the guy on a daily basis practically since he quit weed 2 months ago, and he's not depressed.
Good.
Thank you. I know you hope he puts a gun in his mouth. I know you pray every night. Please have Adam's best buddy.
Well, the reason he says that is because in the first 6 months of marijuana abstinence, there's a real high incidence of suicide, and the suicidal thinking is much more prominent than the depression symptoms. So they start sort of kind of thinking about suicide, even though they feel or look depressed.
Drew, here's my plan. You break into the guy's house, you put a 9mm in his mouth, you blow his head off, then you wipe it down, and then put his hand over it.
Good, yeah.
And then I come back with the news, and you're like, yeah.
I told you.
I told you.
That's lovely.
All right, are we done with Michael?
No.
Oh. Really? I thought we were.
So when I'm in the shower, my obsessive compulsive, I gotta be clean. I go into my a-hole about half an inch with soap, like 3 to 4 times till the skin gets dry and it feels really clean.
You're gay.
All right.
Well, no, it's not a penis. It's my fingers.
Yeah. Do the soap on a rope so you don't, because if it gets lost up there.
Right.
You're gonna need a leash on it.
So what?
Did that cause a problem with anything down?
No, I think he's full of crap.
Yeah, I do too. But you can irritate things.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Anytime
Soap's
you put
a little
detergent in there, that's not good.
Well, they have such things called soap suds enemas.
Really?
Oh yes.
Wow.
Good times.
And how does this work?
one of the choices of enemas you can use. Yeah.
Soap sud? Yeah. So you hear about the barium, you hear about the coffee.
You use soap sud's an old one.
Soap's an old one? Is that what happens when you curse too much or something? They wash your ass out with
or in your case, the way you behave on the show sometimes, I'm going to give you a soap sud.
You break wind again, young man, and I will wash your rectum out with soap.
Did you see the Family Guy tonight?
No,
I got to tell you about it.
Unacceptable.
I taped the Family Guy. Or I TiVo'd it. Family Guy, again, by the way, totally unsolicited. Funniest show on TV. Love this show. And I think it's going off the air, and I wish more people would support what is a very good show. John?
Hello?
And, of course, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, thank you.
John, you're 22.
Hi. Oh, I guess I'm actually on. This is for Amber. By the way, hi. Love this Buffy the Vampire Slayer show. You guys are just great actors.
Oh, thank you.
And another to kiss your ass a little bit more. You got basically all the women on that show are just out of the world hot.
Well, we try, They do put us through the work, so we get makeup and hair and really expensive clothing. So
she cleans up.
We should look decent. No. Yeah. I'm just kidding.
My question is for Amber: do you have any do you hang out with or do you have any relationships off screen with your with Sarah or Allison or anybody else?
Actually, we a lot of us do hang out. The guy that created the show is really into Shakespeare, and so sometimes on the weekends we'll have Shakespeare readings.
Oh,
about that.
Hey, be quiet,
right.
be quiet.
That sounds good to me.
Boring.
Boring. But I got to play Lady Macbeth opposite James Marster, so it was very fun. I'm sure there are a lot of girls that are very envious of that. But yeah, and Sarah's awesome. I really like her a lot. We get on, and she's very bright, and she's actually driven me home from work a couple of times before I got my license. She took pity on me.
Really?
So.
Another thing, actually.
Right, just plays one on TV.
Yeah. I wish I was a lesbian.
I wish I was gay.
You guys make quite a couple.
We should hook up.
I tell you, I get the most amazing letters. I have places to stay all over the United States and Europe,
Really?
If only I liked girls, my life would become just awesome.
Yeah, another thing about the show, actually. I actually, when I was in last Christmas, I know Anson's going to say boring again, but I actually met Allison Hannigan and a guy from I think his name is Alexis from he did
boring.
Yeah, they're a couple actually.
It's a sploozer.
Yeah, I actually met them in last Christmas, so that's pretty cool.
Did you get an autograph?
No, actually, I didn't have anything on me. My camera was in my car. Was in my mother's car, and they wouldn't let me take any pictures.
Right.
So I just treated them like I thought they wouldn't be. I thought they'd like to be treated like human beings.
I think the through line here seems to be mom is the form of transportation well into the 30s.
Well, these are wonderful stories.
God bless
Thank you.
Jesus, who did we have in here with those sploozers? Now, the word sploozer is a hybrid. Well, it's spaz meets loser.
Oh, no, he was nice. He complimented me in a very nice way.
Not John, but who did we have hanging out? Tiffany, the ex-pop sensation, was in here.
Oh, my gosh. We used to dance to her. We'd lip sync. And okay, we should be quiet now.
No, well, how long ago was this?
I think I was 9 or 10. We would do Debbie Gibson and Tiffany and Les Mis.
Well, she did a duet with some handsome... Who's that? Who was this?
God, you're it wrong.
My heart. All right.
Was that you?
Yeah, that's me. That's us singing. Yeah. Yeah, we're thinking about
duetting?
Cutting a disc.
Cutting a record?
Some wax or something, or some cheese. How's it going?
Some wax.
All right, well, look. Here's my point. Ton of guys out there getting her to sign the Playboy. And these guys, I'll tell you what every one of these guys looks like. They're all loosely, the guy in The Simpsons who owns the magazine store?
The comic store.
Comic book store guy? Yeah, that's basically their composite of these guys. You know what I'm talking about? That's them. That's all these guys.
Oh, come on. You looked at it.
No, listen, I looked at it, but I sure as hell didn't wait out front for her to sign it.
Yeah, you got her to sign it in here.
No, actually, I should have. Rob? I don't know. Rob, you're 23.
Yep.
What's up?
I was just listening to what you guys were talking about with the ecstasy use and everything. And actually, I have a disorder called hallucinogen perceptual disorder.
Yeah.
We were talking about ecstasy last night, but you're hearing the show on a day delay. That's why.
Post-hallucinogenic perceptual disorder. It's a common thing from acid.
Right.
Flashback kind of stuff?
No, it's not flashback. Why don't you tell them what it is, Rob?
It's like basically being on a mild trip 24/7.
It's like being a little bit of a dream state.
Yeah, you get visuals, you get depersonalization for some people. Anxiety, depression, all that stuff.
It is.
I mean, a lot of those kids that were talking about doing ecstasy, I'm sure they did a lot of acid because that just goes along with the rave scene. So, I mean, it's really dangerous to keep doing drugs if you have this because it just keeps making
intensifying
it worse and worse.
Yeah.
When did you? How long have you had it for?
I think. Well, I've only known about it for maybe a year and a half, but I mean, I first started doing acid maybe 2.5 years ago.
Mm-hmm. And how? Again, you kept doing the acid in spite of developing the disorder?
Oh no! When I found out about it, I stopped. Like when I knew that I actually had it, and I researched it on the net and stuff.
Yeah.
I stopped all drug use.
Usually, the first 6 months or so of this is the worst. Has it gotten better since then?
It's gotten a little bit better, and I'm in therapy right now, and I'm taking Celexa and Wellbutrin.
You basically have to be on medicine really permanently with this one. And it's a common thing. You read about how frequently this occurs. You do it, and how many hits you have to do before you get it, no one knows.
They say you can get it just from one.
That's right.
Yeah, my mom and my dad actually were...
Hang on, Rob. I want to talk to you off there a little bit, okay? Please.
Oh, boy.
Please.
He never would do that if the camera wasn't on. Normally it's like, hey, loser. Sploozer. Hey, Sploozer.
No,
see what?
But
this is what the devil does.
Time to start listening, goddammit.
Yeah, that's how he normally is. He yells at everybody and tells them we'll see him in hell.
Now listen.
Hey,
Listen.
Abusing the guest.
All right, what'd your dad and your mom do?
No, but my dad worked at the free clinic in Berkeley.
Oh, wow.
And with all the I mean, people coming in with all kinds of problems from acid and all this. And I mean, my mom was like, you should never do acid because you do it once and you can end up in a loony bin for the rest of your life.
Right. Now, what time do you want to be picked up? from your honeymoon.
From my honeymoon? I'm never getting married.
Oh, baby.
Listen, never.
You want to be a lesbian, right?
No.
Oh, really? I thought you were serious.
No. I mean, it would be great because I get wonderful letters.
It'd be nice.
It would be nice because I could get laid every night for the rest of my life.
Lesbians stop having sex after about 6 months, oftentimes. That's sort of the routine. Lesbian, I've talked to a number over the years. They do? They generally stop having sex. That's a common trend in lesbian relationships.
Well, they spend so much time on the golf course, they just don't have time for intimate moments anymore.
Many couples will say that.
But you know what? It doesn't seem surprising because women are so maternal, and it's really about the relationship and feeling secure in that relationship as opposed to the...
There's no penis.
Yeah.
Well, look at it this way. Don't you... hold on, let me write this down. No penis, you're saying?
None. Not anywhere to be found.
Okay.
Got that?
Wouldn't you say that a certain percentage of women might stop having sex in a heterosexual relationship if it was up to them?
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
Do you think it's like a conditioned thing, though, the way women are raised?
No.
You think it's just physical?
Because you can try to force a guy to do that, and he won't. And no matter how hard you can try, you can say, this child from birth, we're going to raise him as the male that stops wanting to have sex after a certain... No way. No way.
All right,
not without infusing estrogen or decreasing his testosterone levels.
So basically, what you're saying is there's a lot of women who, after marriage, would slow down quite a bit sexually and just get into a sort of nurturing, bonding kind of thing going on, and the sex might dry up to some degree. You get two women together, and that's more the direction it goes because there's no guy pushing it.
Exactly.
Doesn't mean it doesn't happen all the time,
right.
But it's more likely.
That's exactly
with two women and no guy steering the ship.
I wonder if it's like an age thing too. Like if you get to a certain point. Nope. It's just because I'm more of like a cyclical person. Like one minute it's like great and wonderful, next minute you're kind of like and then you're back to great and wonderful, and feel like a dog in heat or something. You know the way you go through. Okay, I'm gonna shut up.
Where are you tonight?
Shut up. Oh man, I'm never dressing nicely again. Forget it.
You want a pillow to hump?
No.
Oh, okay.
I have my bottle. Thank you very much.
Wow. Now, Liz, I know we got to go to commercial, but you never want to get married, really? You don't want to get married?
No.
Jeez, we got to hook up. Drew, wouldn't we make a great couple?
She wants to be a lesbian and never get married. It's your perfect woman.
I want to be gay and never get married.
It's your perfect woman.
I could work on you. I mean, get you into chicks. You can work on me, get me into guys.
Handy around the house.
You have no more trouble with this contractor.
I'm handy around the house. I don't need a man for that.
No, but he's...
I build houses.
I built a fence.
Okay, listen, you're going to try to one-up me with the building, sister, or you're just going to hold still? I'm going to be the only gay who can handle a tool. Believe you me, that doesn't have a crank
seriously.
on it. No. I would be king of all the gays. I would be the gay carpenter. I'd be the only one with skills. They would all go insane. King of the gays, they would call me.
Fill that space, all right?
I always go for the guys that are, leaning in that direction.
All right.
Interesting. We'll talk about that.
Well, I don't like guys, but I'm trying. That's what I'm working on. Amber Benson is here. We'll be back right after this.
Dr. Drew will be right back on LoveLine.
LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew over there. Amber Benson is our guest tonight from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. UPN, 8 o'clock, Tuesday night, 6th season.
Wow, you got it all right.
Show that wouldn't die. Kids love this show.
Strangely enough, yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. You wouldn't think that parents would let their children see, vampires being eviscerated every night.
No, they don't know. They're just excited. They're not at a rave doing acts and having sex with some stranger of a different minority group.
It's so funny that be kind of drug oriented tonight, because I was visiting my dad, and he works at a prison, and he does addiction clinics and stuff with the prisoners, chemical dependency kind of things, and he gave me this whole sheaf of the ecstasy kind of drugs, telling me, I guess he thought I was doing them or something. I'm like, no, Dad, I'm not. But he gave me the whole rundown and the ketamines and all. I couldn't believe that after reading all this and people were still doing, they knew.
Which one? I'd love to hear people. You ever mentioned the fact that you thought it was so weird that people would do a horse tranquilizer.
Horse tranquilizer.
We rarely get ketamine calls not that common on this show. Let's get some Special K users up here, see what their experience is.
Oh God.
Yeah. Well, you think they're going to call?
Yeah.
Amber, why is your chair so low?
Because the nice guy at the camera over there moved it.
Did you move it down?
I don't know.
Your head was in the way?
I don't know.
All right.
I don't
stay
know.
down there.
I'm fine.
She's afraid the way you've been sort of coming on, or she's sort of hiding behind the counter.
No, it's very flattering. It's very flattering to be,
Come back.
made
just
nice
trying
comment.
to get her breasts under the console.
Exactly.
Right. All right, let's... hey, Drew, did your parents ever give you a conversation about what drugs not to do or not to do, drugs or not to?
No.
I didn't have any not to anything. I had the only...
See, when we were in high school and stuff, parents had no idea what even the potential was. They didn't know enough to know to tell us what not to do because they didn't understand what high school kids were doing.
I never even had a don't drink or don't smoke.
There was the assumption was, why would you do that?
The only not to conversation I had, I think, is with my stepmom saying you're not to stay in the house.
Right, you're not to set foot in the house.
Right, that would be a not to, but not with the drugs. Sue?
Yes?
I should really do drugs just to show them.
You do?
Oh, yeah, wait a minute. That's right. Good point, Drew.
He's forgetful.
Sue, you're 20. What's up?
Hey, I don't know. It's just every time I get into a relationship, I've been in pretty much 4 long-term, more than, 2-3 months, probably between 8-10 months. I have sex with the person within the first month, and I'm really turned on, really excited, really want them and everything else, but after that, it just kind of drops.
Have you had some sort of rupture of a close relationship when you were growing up?
How do you,
In other words, why would intimacy be so threatening?
Yeah.
To you? When you get in there and it's too much, I got to get out. Well, where is somebody die, somebody leave, your family break apart, something like that happen?
Well, when I was younger, my parents separated, but they got back together.
How old were you when they separated?
I was about 8. I went to live with my mom. We lived in the same town and everything else. And
what was up with your dad? What was up with the dad? What happened?
My mom was depressed, and they weren't getting along at that point, and they got back together within a few months. Dad
also thought he could get laid and then realized he couldn't and then came back. That's why guys come back when they realize they can't get laid. So Sue, nothing devastating like that. Nobody abandoned you. Mom was depressed. That's kind of tough.
What kind of people do you pick? Are you picking people that are nice and quasi-normal? And guys or girls, I'm not sure. What your preference is, but
well, I've been interested in both, but I've been with guys.
Nope.
Hold on a sec.
Interested in both?
No.
What's up now, Beth?
Well, women are beautiful. You have to admit they're gorgeous.
They're all right. I'm trying to get off them, so...
No. I've never been in a relationship with a woman.
Okay. All right.
No, I know what you mean. Women, you look at women and they're aesthetically pleasing to the eye, but they're not...
I know. All right, well, shut up with that crap, then. I'm so tired of those sort of windy, theoretical lesbians. I hate models who get interviewed to talk about how beautiful other women are and stuff. Look, you either eat them out or shut up. I don't want to hear about it.
That's where you lose me. I don't
want to hear it. That's what I'm saying. Shut up. You don't hear us guys. We either blow a guy or we shut up. We don't start getting into how hot they are. What'd you say?
I almost said something bad.
Okay. Who's handsome?
That guy, she does that. She puts both hands over her mouth.
Yeah, you got to put both hands?
From Alabama, you know.
All right.
Proper prim girls.
All right, now where were we here? Sue over here. Sue, listen, was that Sue we were talking
That was
to?
Sue we were talking to.
Okay, but this is also an age thing, too. 20-year-old,
Maybe, yeah.
You're cute, right?
Yeah.
You're 20, you can do this.
Yeah.
This is what you do when you're hot and you're 20. You wait, you get a little bit older, you get a little fatter, and you stop doing this magically. So,
I've never had an orgasm with a partner ever either.
Well, that's not uncommon.
And you've never stayed with one long enough to really get that going. And
Well,
plus,
no, I'm with my boyfriend right now for about 10 months.
Yeah, but
I want to have that connection. I want to have.
Yeah, but you won't allow it. After you first had sex with him, then that was it. Then you're sort of uncomfortable and anxious and not connected. And unless
it's not anxious. It's.
You lose interest.
Whatever it is, it's not a real connection. As a result, your sexual physiology will be sort of blunted.
All right, so
and,
what should you do?
Time, I agree.
Just time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the chase thing when you're younger. I mean, you find, you get that, and then you don't,
Yeah, people are frightened. They're threatened by being vulnerable in a relationship, and she needs to be willing to kind of be vulnerable if she wants the goodies that come with that.
All right.
Really?
We got an ecstasy call?
Yeah.
I'm tired of that.
Come on.
Ecstasy. Screw
Come
that.
on.
It's enough. Taking nothing but ecstasy calls. It hurts my brain. Oh, so what? You don't care. You hate everyone.
That is what. Remember last night when you said that is what we call projection?
Oh, yeah. Steve, listen, we'll talk to Steve because he has a porn call, and then we'll get back and talk to the ecstasy call.
All
right, Steve?
Yeah.
27, what's up?
Yeah, I want to make a comment about something you said yesterday regarding men who are interested in transsexuals.
Yes, that's right. The transsexual porn, right.
You had the whole thing that you said, and I found it interesting because at that time I was actually driving to return a transsexual video to a adult rental place.
Oh, boy. We could never hang out, Steve. And how much... Now, so is the transsexual pornography... it's not the chicks with the dicks, right?
Oh, it's the pre-op.
Oh, this is pre-op, so it is the chicks with the dicks.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's basically gay guys getting it on with boobs. And
Except
so much
remember,
mascara,
a lot of these guys go through the transsexual metamorphosis in order to have lesbian relations with women.
I know, but his videos are pre-op.
I know, but these may not be gay guys at that point.
Oh.
These are just guys coming to women to be with
They
women.
should hope they're gay. That would be a huge step up from wherever they are right now, believe me. And I don't judge. You know me.
No, never.
I don't judge.
Yeah, I know you.
But let's face it. I mean, so now are these guys having then gay sex, or are they having sex with women?
There are no women.
There are no women.
No women in the videos.
So now I would assume you were gay?
No.
Really?
Were you sexually abused?
No.
Again, this would be something to aspire to, you being gay at this point. You understand? That's a goal.
Well, actually, that's not I don't think that's my goal.
I think it should be, yeah. Listen, you got to be gay.
What is it about these movies that's interesting to you?
I don't know whether it's just the kinkiness or I like the idea of a really dominant woman who has the sex drive of a man.
There is a fantasy.
Yeah, but if she's got a penis, then
there's a specific fantasy called the phallic female that fits a particular kind of thing for guys.
Mm-hmm.
And
hey, so Steve, do you? Oh, Jesus, I can barely rent my big jug porn. How the hell do you walk in there with a straight face? I'd go hire a Mexican day laborer to go in there
then you'd
and get it for me,
wouldn't you?
Oh, I'd have to, yeah.
Oh, sure.
Absolutely. Why? Was that sound like I wasn't going to kill him?
No, you forgot to mention that, that's all.
Well, I think it's implied.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd hire a guy off the corner to go in there. I'd go to, like, Home Depot. I'd get myself a day laborer, some guy from, like, Guatemala, and I'd just give him my card, my ID, and I'd send him in there to go. I'd probably have him rent a couple just to make it sort of cost-effective, because you got to drop him off, pick up a new guy.
I should just buy him for you.
I should actually bring him home and help me clean up when I'm done, you know? But I would never walk in there and rent the he-she stuff.
Well, you know, I buy, like, a straight magazine and put it on top. So it's sort of...
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but they're still going to notice. Believe me, when you go to buy the tampons, they notice.
Yeah, the guy, hey, Stu.
Yeah.
Well,
nice check.
Yeah.
No, the guys at the video store are more screwed up than any other individuals on the planet, so they don't. It's hard for them to judge because they're all in the goth scene and they're all messes themselves. But so anyway, Steve, so you rent this, but do you have a girlfriend?
No.
Would you like one?
Yes.
And you like to get married and?
Yeah, I consider myself, other than this, fairly normal, and I.
But and very heterosexual. Would not have any interest in a male.
No.
This is a male fantasy.
Very interesting.
What's his mother like? Is what I'm wondering.
She has a big 6-inch.
She's really dominant, isn't she?
Well, not really. A little bit, but not.
She's aggressive, like she rules the roost, kind of.
At home, she was the. She was the one who the disciplinarian in there.
Right.
She was the bad cop, and
it's like your folks swapped genitalia early on in the relationship.
It makes sense that he would be interested in a dominant kind of. Well, I mean, I don't know. Gosh.
Yeah, but these guys. Hold on one sec. I gotta make one more face.
Vent.
These guys are doing like anal sex.
Yeah, my.
Oh.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Oh, some chick that looks like Carmen Miranda from the waist up with a big penis and some other guy's ass. It's just I'd really just rather watch somebody put like a M80 up a cat's ass. I really would. I'd have an easier time. I mean, let's face it, Drew. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's hard.
That is revolting.
It's difficult to...
There's no heterosexual guy that can sit there and enjoy that.
It's tough.
Yeah, but to each
you're sounding judgmental of the way you're saying it, but it is tough for heterosexual.
I know I'm judgmental, but it's because I'm always right. If I was ever wrong, I would stop, but I'm never wrong. So why not, right?
Yeah, have a point.
To each their own, as long as they're not hurting anybody else with what they're doing.
Yeah. Believe me, this guy, he's poised to make a move one of these days. He's going to make a move. All right. Well, I think my day laborer getting the porn idea is one I'm going to have to write down.
He's going to use that one for...
I can see me yelling at him out front of the video store. No, not the 40 ineffable series. I want the Big Jug series. No, not the... Get back in there. Get a translator.
Oh, God.
You got the what Grandpa Spanked Off To series. I got a bunch of women in their 60s and bad negligees. I'm yelling at them out in the parking lot, sending them back in. and give me some Mike and Ikes too if they sell them at the counter. Hey, Kobe.
Yeah.
You're 14.
Hi.
You done some ecstasy?
Yes, sir.
All right. We're gonna take a break and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk to you about that. All right. All right. You can hang with that. All right, we'll take a little break. Amber Benson from Buffy the Vampire Slayer is our guest tonight. 8 o'clock, Tuesday, UPN.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
And we'll be right back after this.
Back in a minute.
Everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That's Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Amber Benson is our guest tonight from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Tuesday nights, UPN. We got a camera crew in here tonight from Good Morning America. Drew's going to be on Good Morning America.
And if you want to be a part of the callers that call in that morning, call tonight and we'll get your number and set it up.
Who does that Good Morning America now, Drew?
Who does it?
Who the hosts? I don't watch. I get up like a human being who works at night.
It's Diane Sawyer and Charlie Gibson.
Oh, okay. I'm.
And then George Stephanopoulos is in there, sprinkled in.
You know what I have trouble with in the morning is I wake up in a bad mood normally because I'm awake, and
you're alive,
and I'm annoyed by the morning teams. Yeah. Because they got those giddy chicks that are like smiling and laughing too hard at everything. The local guys drive me nuts. But even the national people, I think they should, first off, dim the lights in the studio. Let's make it just seem like, like the sun is slowly rising on the set. You guys are listening to this? I like that. I'd like to see people out there in not in the pajamas, but let's say sweatpants with mild erections. I don't like to see people that awake when I'm asleep. Do you know what I mean? I don't like it. I don't like to see rich people when I'm poor. I don't like to see people eating when I'm hungry, and I don't like to see people awake when I'm asleep. There's nothing worse than you flip the TV on. We're going over the weather, and everyone's like chatty and they're on 10, and they're all in 6 gear, and I'm like very depressed watching this. And I don't like those cute chicks who cackle back and forth. I'd like to see a couple of surly guys, dimly lit, cave-type setting, wearing cut-off sweatpants and complaining about having to be awake.
Complaining about their relationships, complaining about what?
I'd like
Politics,
to see just a couple of guys in, like, hockey jerseys and cut-off sweats going, Stu, how do you feel? Like fried hell. Like hell. Oh, Christ, I drank too much last night, and then I had to have the Robitussin on top of that.
Aww. So, how about those Red Wings?
I could feel better. I'll tell you what I'm doing. Let's heal some babies! I'm going to take...
What's that from?
Anderson, I'm going to throw this goddamn mic through that glass. I swear to Christ.
Let's heal the babies.
Oh, he plays that when he wants me to take calls, but he always does it while I'm talking. Let's save the baby!
Adam, be fair. When are you not talking?
All right, all right, Anderson. All right, he wants to know why I hate him.
Kobe.
Yeah.
So what's the question?
Hi.
Hi. Listen to the show, love the show. My question is, Dr. Drew, what are the effects of ecstasy?
The effects? What are the potential?
Long-time effects.
Harmful effects. You are 14, is that right?
Yes, sir.
One thing we've noticed is that people under the age of 16 tend to get more problems with brain effects of hallucinogenics. So you could potentially be more at risk for the kinds of things we see from ecstasy, which is depressions and memory problems, panic, anxiety, that sort of stuff. Have you done ecstasy?
Mm-hmm.
Have you had any side effects you've noticed?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Hallucinations and
Yeah, I think it's a bogus
I
call.
do too, actually.
Sorry, Kobe. We don't believe you.
Oh, it's true.
All right. Well, if it's true, then you had another condition that is being sort of brought out by the ecstasy. What are the hallucinations of?
It's just like, it's not really hallucinations. It's like panic attacks. It's like everybody's looking at me and stuff like that.
All right. Well, that sounds a little more like it. And that,
how many times did he say he did it?
Like I'm doing. Let's see, 1, 2. I've done it like 6 or 7 times so far, but
at that age, you could do this. So there you go. And what follows the panic attacks usually is depression. So I'd look into this a little bit. I'd certainly stop doing the drug.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, everybody.
Hang on, Jacoby. We're going to chat with you.
I like the yes sir part.
Texas.
Yeah, that's good.
Remember we went down to Texas A&M? Everyone was yes
howdy.
Sir, yes sir, and howdy.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I like that. I miss that, because here you get called the dude. Oh, dude. What name is that?
Leaf.
Lease?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lease, like an auto lease?
No, like Leif Erikson.
Oh,
Leaf.
Leaf.
Yes.
That's Leif Erikson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pronounced it differently.
All right, what's up?
Hi, Amber.
Oh.
Your chauffeur.
Oh my gosh, it's the guy with stuffed animals.
He called last
time.
And by the way, I'm not a plushie.
I'm glad to hear that.
but he is a stalker.
No.
Oh, that's right. You guys were trying to set you guys up on a date. But your mom wouldn't let you use the car? Or how did that go?
Stop it. Leave my mom in my car alone.
No, I was talking about Leafs.
I got a driver's license now, so I'm not looking for a chauffeur anymore.
I was going to ask you if you needed to ride anywhere.
Yeah, Leaf lived nearby and was like a professional or student or something. Or did you drive? Was that it?
Yeah, he has an old car, Mercedes. He's going to paint it blue for me.
You were at like Caltech or something?
Occidental?
Software engineer.
Where?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're okay.
Yeah, I know. You have some sort of cool, good geek job.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. All right. And
well, then, Adam, you should,
I'm trying to turn gay. Are you cool with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. And did you want to go on a date with Amber?
No, not anymore.
Not anymore.
I've given up. I've given up on that dream.
Oh. You wouldn't want me anyways. I'm all screwed up, as these guys will tell you.
She's a mess.
Dad's a psychiatrist.
Right.
What
do you want?
Yes.
Dating that guy?
Huh?
Are you still dating that guy?
Not that one. Someone else.
Oh, you're dating someone?
Sort of, yeah.
You're
wasting your time with all these other guys when you have me.
Yeah.
Well, here he goes.
Yeah. Pasadena Leaf. All right.
How was Sundance?
How was? Oh my gosh, you keep up what's going on with me, don't you? It was fun. It was interesting. I had a film up there, so I went for that, and it was good.
Hey,
Thank you.
Leaf.
Yeah.
Are there any pictures of Amber up in your room?
Well, she's actually in my Buffy calendar. She's this month's photo.
All right. You just make sure you don't stick any of them pages together, right?
Oh.
Here we go.
Nothing weird,
Moving
right?
right along.
All right, there.
Bye.
Good times. Amber Benson's our guest tonight. Seeing somebody, that's got to be a disaster. Just a disaster. All right. What? What? She's yelling at me. Drew, what is she saying? What is... I know, she's yelling. Why don't you just yell when we get off the air, though? So that way you can actually, words can come out of your mouth.
Off the air.
It smells good, too.
Let's go.
All right, we're going to take a little break. We'll be right back.
All right, bottom line, here's the deal. Looking to hook up? Sick of wasting time with the wrong person? One call's all you need to make. Call the Dateline. 877-889-DATE. LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Red 191. We'll be right back.
Hey, everybody, it's LoveLine. We're back on the air, theoretically.
Like nothing happened.
Yeah, now, what happened was we took our traditional break at the top of the hour at 11 o'clock, and right before we came back, the power went out, and we had some technical difficulties, and now we're back. Unfortunately, it's commercial time.
Time for break.
I'm such an idiot. You know, I've had this approach to work my entire life, which was when I was a kid and something happened at school, there's an earthquake or it rained all day or something, I thought, oh, good, let's go home. Please, let's go home. And then later on, I got into construction, and it would rain out the job site every once in a while, and I'd say, good, let's go home. And now I'm in radio, and a fuse gets blown, and the power's down for 20 minutes. What am I thinking?
I've not seen you in such a good mood in a long time.
Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Like euphoric.
Yeah, and I like this job.
Yeah.
This is the only job I like.
Nice.
But there's something very tantalizing about getting to go home because something went wrong, and it wasn't your fault. And still get paid, right?
Was it your fault?
Anderson, we get paid for that 20 minutes, right? No?
We're in.
Oh, we're in. All right. All right, so now, Amber Benson is our guest tonight. She's from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which is Tuesday nights on UPN at 8 OW. What did I say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you made a noise like, who?
No.
Yeah.
I'm just making noises.
8 o'clock. And so here's the deal. Sorry for the inconvenience, but we do have to take a break. Cause
no, 30.
We're going to do it at 30?
Yeah, I just got a direction.
Doesn't whack out the rest of the clock?
Well, I think we're going to have to take all 3 breaks, one at 30, one at 45.
All right. Hey, good times. John? Well, I was really looking forward to that break now.
I know you were. That's why you were just in a jovial mood.
Jeez.
Jocular.
Kind of disappointed, yeah. Sorry, John, you're 27.
Yes, how you doing?
Good.
Hello.
When I ejaculate, it doesn't like really squirt out. It just kind of, you know.
And so what's the problem with that?
Well, I was just wanted to ask a medical question for Drew.
All right, it's fine. You're fine.
Whether or not.
No meaning, no implication.
No, but you mean because it doesn't come out with any velocity?
I mean, you won't have, you I guess, will not have an illustrious career in pornography.
No.
Yeah.
Right?
Thanks, Drew.
Look, I can barely hit the carpet when I'm, standing on it. So I don't have a lot of speed either. But look, that's a blessing. What are you going to do? You're beaten off, you whack yourself in the face?
And what would Adam do if that...
Disaster.
Right, it'd be out of character for every other cell in your body.
Yeah. Yeah, to have my sperm suddenly move when nothing else moves.
Right.
You're right. All right,
You're
John.
Fine.
Go ahead.
Oh, good.
Good times.
Yeah, but this is the
times.
stuff guys preoccupy about.
Yeah.
But seriously...
Let's go build a skyscraper.
When you beat off, if you got some distance, you're taking out an end table, lamp, headboard, hitting yourself in the face, shoulders, arms. It's a mess. You just dribble out. You don't need nothing. One
Easy
sock.
clean up, huh?
Just one sock cross the top there and mop it right on up.
Lay it across the top, huh?
Yeah. Jack?
Yep, what's up?
Jack, you're 19.
Yeah, was kind of wondering the long-term effects of X. I heard that guy call earlier, and you guys didn't really explain.
Well, I mentioned you get panic, and then you get depressed. And then
Besides that, check it out. I've honestly done probably over about 100 pills in a span about a year and a half, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt the effects for about 6 months after I stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just wondering if there's anything in the future that I have to look forward to. Like
there can be.
Like being a depressed old man with a 12-pack by my side, you know what I mean?
Well, are you still doing drugs?
Not really.
There can be. It's not. Yeah, I was going to say. It's not uncommon for this to come on later, even a couple years later. That's oftentimes how young people sort of don't see the effects because, they're used it for a couple of years, no one has any problems, and fast forward 4 years and everyone's having real difficulties.
Well, you have the birth defect problems, too, later on in life, too, right?
Well, not that we're aware of, not
really?
for sure, no. But it
turns out the babies are healthier, so it balances out.
It's not like thalidomide, huh?
And he may be dealing with his depression by trying to medicate it with alcohol right now.
He's trying to balance himself out.
All right. Well, but look, here's the other thing we talked about. Some people are lightweights, and they suffer greater effects from doing this than others.
Me?
Yeah.
I have like a beer and I'm under the table.
But really? Doing what?
No, not.
It seems
I see. You mean you just passed out?
It seemed like Jack kind of had a sense that something was not right.
He knew
the same
something
about
was...
him. Yeah, and that is it going to get worse?
He was worried.
Yeah.
I'd like to regain my lightweight status.
Were you ever lightweight?
No.
Right.
You know why I wasn't? Because of my hyper diligence.
Yeah.
Or what's it called?
That autonomic tone you've got.
I can't get out of it that much, so it's hard. It's hard to cut through it all, It's really depressing. But so I just give you a glass of wine and you're putty in my hands?
What do they say, cheap date? Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Sweet. Couple of wine coolers.
Oh, no. Beer. Guinness.
Are you one of these people, like, we'd start getting it on, you start laughing hysterically about halfway into it, and release my whole vibe out?
Yes.
True, you know what I'm talking about? You got to get a game face on sexually.
It's like poker face, yeah. No, I can't help it. I giggle. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's no good sexually. You got to get a little mean. You understand? Yeah. You're in there to do business.
It's like a...
Right. This is no kids' party. This is intercourse.
There's no laughing.
That's right.
It's not a laughing matter.
You know what I mean? Drew, you'd be having sex with Amber.
No good.
No, his wife would not be good for that.
No, I'm just saying hypothetical. Hypothetically.
Okay, Johnny Depp.
Drew's having sex with Johnny Depp? I don't understand. All right, here's my point. You're banging Amber, right?
Right.
No.
And about halfway into it, she just lets out a crazy cackle laugh like an old witch.
It wouldn't be like that. It would be in the very beginning. It would be the very beginning.
Insulting.
No, it'd be in the beginning. It wouldn't be like in the middle.
That's what happened. You'd be trying to give her oral sex, and she'd be giggling and fidgeting all over the place, and you'd lose your erection. It'd be a disaster.
I can't look at you guys.
Yeah, but you know I'm right? You need to have a couple of wine coolers and mellow out.
She said get
right.
Out.
Okay.
I said I would get it.
And then that would slow you down a little, right?
Oh my God.
Maybe some of that Special K. Mike.
Mike. 20. Caller who goes by Mike.
You scared him.
Mike.
All right. That's enough of Mike.
Huh?
Jake.
Yeah, I'm here.
You're 24.
Yeah.
You have a question for Amber?
Yeah, two of them. Hope you're all having a good time tonight.
Hi.
Amber, how was your time at the posting board party last month?
It was really cool. I actually had a really nice time. Thank you.
Cool. I was there for part of it during when Common Rotation was playing, and I saw you in a huge swamp of people. I felt so sorry for you.
You know what? I've come to the conclusion that if I'm gonna go to something like the posting board, which is for you guys is a Buffy thing. It's for Make-A-Wish Foundation. We raise money. Well, the fans started it, and we go and we raise money for Make-A-Wish.
Nice. Yeah.
It's
Nerd Central, though, right?
Loser Central.
Stop. Stop. I was there. Are you saying I'm a spoozer?
No, nerds. Yeah, but you
I'm a big nerd, believe me.
You're a goddess to all the nerds.
No, I'm not. So
yes,
anyways.
They look up to you.
So anyways, you've confused me now.
Oh, you went there, you had a good time.
Yeah, I was surrounded by a lot of people, but I've come to the
conclusion. Time for break.
Yeah, you have to, if you're going to go do this, you have to stay until the bitter end. I will sign and talk to people until it's, the cows come home.
Where in North Hollywood do you live?
Stop it. No dates.
He just wants to know if it's near where he lives.
Oh.
Or grew up.
Settle down, baby. Not everyone wants you.
I didn't grow up here. I'm not from L.A., but I live over in North Hollywood, Valley Village area.
Valley Village. There you go.
All right. It's time to get out.
Yeah.
All right. My whole family lives in that godforsaken Valley Village. But Drew.
Yeah.
Me asking him where in North Hollywood he is and him saying he's not from North Hollywood, but he's in North Hollywood now. That ain't exactly an answer to my where's North Hollywood
area. It is a LoveLine.
Let's take a break right now.
LoveLine caller.
All right. Well, we'll take a little break. We'll be right back. Hey, everybody, LoveLine. I'm Adam. It's Dr. Drew. Amber Benson is our guest tonight. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, UPN, 8 o'clock, Tuesday nights. Yeah. And I'm going home to watch my absolute favorite show. Second to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Yes, right. A Family Guy.
Unacceptable.
Very, very funny. Very. And listen, all you people that don't think it's funny, it's not because it's not funny. It's because you're stupid. Do you understand me? Oh. Stupid. It's not open to interpretation. You're stupid when it comes to comedy if you don't enjoy that show.
Tonight's show's very funny.
What?
It's very funny.
Tonight's episode.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Always funny. And again, those of you who don't think it's funny, stupid. Okay.
See that, Amber?
Most of them are very funny.
Yeah, Amber, I thought it was funny. See that? Okay.
Yes.
You're not stupid.
Drew thinks it's funny. Engineer Anderson thinks it's funny.
I've never seen it.
And I think it's fun. And if you don't, again,
I'm stupid.
It's not just your own personal preference or your own taste. You're stupid. Understand that. Everyone should know that. Ann?
Yes?
You're 23?
Yes.
Hi.
You like Family Guy?
I do.
That was so close. So close for you. What's up, baby?
Well, actually, you guys hung up on me earlier. Actually, the power went out.
Yeah, we didn't hang up on anybody.
Right.
Giving you a hard time.
You were on when the power went out, huh?
I was on hold, yes.
Sorry, baby. What's up?
My boyfriend and I have a small problem while we're in bed. And the problem is that I have a lot more stamina than he does.
Stamina.
Wow.
I like how she describes that.
Well, I mean, stamina meaning he has his orgasm too quickly.
Yeah.
That's not a stamina thing when it comes to guys.
That's a typical thing.
That's just,
I know, but
Amber, you catch that?
Yeah, she's angry.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I read the women's magazines.
Sure.
Why? Why does anyone read those crazy magazines?
Well, actually, one of them gave me a really great hint.
Which was
break
a pencil off.
I can't wait to hear what this is.
Break a pencil off in his urethra.
The testes right up when the man is about to ejaculate.
Mm-hmm.
So if you gently, pull them down.
That is total ridiculously nonsense.
No, because of
course he's going to stop what he's doing.
Pull his nuts down.
Oh, my God. He's going to have a panic attack, too.
You're going to yank like one of those blackout curtains.
I read a wonderful article in GQ about a woman who teaches men to give proper oral sex. It was very interesting.
And what do they use? A cantaloupe?
No, she uses this giant puppet. Okay.
Really? She uses what?
It's in the magazine, the GQ magazine.
Giant puppet?
A puppet.
Problem is, not a single male got anything out of that. You know what I mean?
Probably not. Probably not, but it was interesting for me. I was curious.
It's interesting just to read how wackos are wasting their money from a sort of morbid curiosity standpoint.
Well, people should be educated. I mean, guys, it is a problem. Some guys really, or a lot of guys really do not know, because it's not their anatomy. They don't know.
They don't have any idea.
But let me just say this about everything. Hey, Ann, caller Ann.
Sorry.
Sorry, we can always get going on this show. We just start using the calls as a catalyst to begin discussions, and then we forget about the caller, which is fine with me. What's that?
I've noticed that every so often.
Yeah, it crops up every once in a while. Drew's a pretty long-winded guy, but I don't know what you can do about this other than sort of work with him.
Yeah, he's got to masturbate more. He's got to do things before you guys get together.
Yes.
There's got to be a...
Let me just say this though, and we talk about it all the time, and nobody wants to admit it in this society, but you get what you get. You get a hand dealt to you. You get the color of your eyes dealt to you. You get your teeth, whether they're straight or not, your vertical leap, your foot speed, your height, your boob size, your forearm size, your calf size. It's all dealt to you. Understand, everybody? All of it. And whether you come in 10 seconds or 10 hours, that's another thing that's dealt to you. Some guys magically don't do it. Other guys magically, pow. Does that mean that the guys who magically pow can't work on it? Yeah, they can work on it. And they're going to have about as much luck as I am getting my calves big. They do a little. They shape them up a little bit. Yeah. Maybe they won't be made fun of.
But, I mean, is it like, is when he comes, I mean, is it like after, like, 10 seconds, or is it a decent amount of time?
No, it's not a decent amount of time.
Well, no, it's more like about, he's about to kill me, probably between, like, 8 and 10 minutes.
Yeah, so, I mean,
that's
if he uses
above average.
Yeah, if he uses his hands to get in there and kind of help you out, that can totally make things work for you in a much nicer way. I mean, what is it? 70% of women cannot have an orgasm with
70
vaginal intercourse.
That's 170.
That is correct.
Jesus Christ.
So, get him to use his hands. Tell him what you like.
Yeah, get one of those vagina puppets.
That Amber uses?
I don't use it. I read about it.
Senior.
I should get one, though.
Senior Kuzis. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Oh, I could only imagine paying. And all those sex chicks are all these crazy, whacked-out old broads. They scare you with their crazy eyebrows and the fake boobs and the liner around the lipstick, and their hair's jet black, and they go, the woman's vagina is very sensual. And you're like, oh, baby, come on, I got to beat off tonight. You just shut up, you old hag. You're wearing the clamp-on earrings and talking about how it's a very freeing experience. And they start getting into this animal world crap. The polar bears, the males, pleasure, the women. Just shut up, you old hag. So listen, your uncle held you down in the basement, did something weird to you, and now I gotta eat out a vagina puppet? Just shut up. Just get a regular job and quiet down. And all you people who write all these articles about this, just knock it off, would you? All you do is fill everyone up with bad ideas.
Just confusing poor Amber over here.
That's right. Poor Amber's reading. She goes home angry at her man because he doesn't have a vagina puppet he's going down on. Just stop, all of you people.
Oh, my God.
All right. Should we take a little break?
Yeah, we got to do it again.
Is it right? All right, we'll be right back after this.
Hello? Who's this? This is LoveLine. 1-800-191. LoveLine. We'll be right back.
LoveLine. I'm Adam. Dr. Drew. Amber Benson's our guest tonight from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Tuesday nights, 8 o'clock. I like that song. UPN. Who was this band?
This is the same band that your last theme song was by.
Oh, yeah. That's Jimmy World. That's a good band there. Kind of fun. All right, you ready to go? Move along here. Sherry.
Yeah.
30.
Ooh.
Hey, watch it.
What's up? He just stating the truth. Go, Sherry.
Hello?
All right, baby, go.
First of all, I want to say, Drew, you have a really sexy voice. And second of all, I want to know what the long-term effects of methamphetamine use is.
If you did a lot of it for a few years, interestingly, it's the same as even sort of low-level exposure to ecstasy. You can get memory problems, mood disturbances, panic attacks. These sorts of things tend to be real typical of amphetamine.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And you have trouble having conversations on the radio.
Well, Adam, you're just a god.
Are you having mood problems? Is that what you're experiencing?
Oh, well, yeah, often. But, I have memory lapses, and if I'm around other people that are, wired, I get all geeked out.
Well, yeah. I mean, are you in recovery or are you not? Not in recovery, are you?
Oh, I haven't done anything, any methamphetamine.
I know, but if you're not in recovery and you're in situations where you're exposed to the drug or cues related to the drug, you're going to feel just very desperate.
When you say that, I just think meth is not only the most unattractive drug, but it attracts the most unattractive people.
It's hard to know if they became that way because of the drug or if they
started sort of like, you've never seen skinny chicks look so bad, but that's that meth.
Oh, you mean
vibe.
the models you see in the magazines? Those kind of girls?
How dare you? How dare you?
Oh, sorry, your Jokes magazine
That's
side.
healthy.
Yeah, that's healthy.
Yes, because I like healthy,
Zoftig,
in proportion, voluptuous women.
Yeah.
Bouncy. Thank you.
All right, Robert. Robert?
Yes.
I said Sherry should get into treatment.
Yeah.
You got to get in a little program there.
Very much so.
Robert, go ahead.
Yes. I've done ecstasy for probably about like 2 years, over 50 times, I think, or more. When I go to sleep and when I wake up, whatever I did the day before feels like it's a dream.
Yeah, it's interesting.
And, well, the thing is, like, I heard different things because I've heard on the radio people are talking about ecstasy, that ecstasy, there's different types because there's MDMA and plus there's speed in some of them, DXM and other different types of drugs in it, too.
Yeah, well, we're talking about those other things are not ecstasy. MDMA is ecstasy.
Yeah. I'm just curious with the side effects on that because if I'm waking up and doing that, is that just because of the...
It's because of the brain damage associated with this drug. It's part of that post-hallucinogenic perceptual disorder. You heard that guy call it a while ago about acid and feeling locked in sort of a dreamlike state. This is probably a version of that, and it is always associated with severe mood problems.
Don't you think, let me say this, Drew. What's worse, cigarettes or ecstasy?
Well, it depends how you measure it. In terms of what's going on in this country, cigarettes. In terms of healthcare dollars spent. In terms of as a drug, ecstasy is much worse. It's not as though exposing yourself to cigarettes for a week are going to permanently alter your life.
Right. You got people kicking off in their 60s. And what about this money spent?
On what?
On the alleged cigarette smokers.
Alleged.
Don't these people just die?
They die a little younger, but that money would have been spent later when they were much older.
Yeah, I want to ask, how much does it actually cost for a guy to kick off at 65 as opposed to stretch him out to 90?
That's the question.
My grandfather raped the system before he died. God bless him. God bless him. But rape!
And that was not a cigarette-related...
No, this guy, listen, and my grandmother's now raping the system. I mean, when you make it into your late 80s and early 90s, you break down every other weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, my grandmother is 87 years old, I think. All right, 87 years old, and for the last 7 years has been going back and forth to Kaiser every goddamn week.
For the hospital.
Yes, and it's just one thing. If it's not one thing, it's another.
Well,
how dare you make fun of my grandmother that way? She has amorous feelings for a doctor when she's really ill. How dare this woman barge into my studio?
She's really getting quite, very.
Here's my point. How much has my grandma cost in the last 7 years with her multiple trips to the hospital and procedures and everything else? And she ain't done. Believe me, she got a few more good years of back and forth, and it's now speeding up. It's every week. She's saying medications are being tried. There's things being removed. It's a nightmare. Now, if a guy just has a massive coronary because he smokes 2 packs a day at 67 years old and drops dead, is that costing us more than my grandmother who didn't smoke? Why is this costing us so much? I'm not... I'd like to see how the math works on this.
I'd like to see it too. But they must,
I'd like to see it too.
They must be thinking about emphysema patients, lung cancer patients.
Okay, but these people die soon. I mean, people that drag on into their age. Look, my grandfather did the exact same thing. He got into his mid-80s. He started to break down, and then for 8 years it was back and forth every other week. Ambulance, doctors, prescriptions.
Dying as a result of advanced aging may cost a lot more money than almost anything else.
I think it does.
Degenerate, your body falls apart.
But you can go into the hospital now to be sort of recouped, sort of tuned back up.
To go back in again and use more money. Yeah. That's exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'd like to see the cost. I know the anti-smokers. I just wish they'd take some of those resources and put them into...
young people.
Yeah, put them into ecstasy, because then we're going to have a bunch of idiots running around on medication or brain dead and can't work in the next 20 years.
Well, when you have film out there and commercials and stuff where it promotes looking a certain way because, you're smoking, or doing drugs in movies is cool. And so, I mean, if the media puts it out there, I mean, it's cool to do all this stuff. And it's not. It's stupid. Why waste your life? There are too many wonderful things in this life to throw it away.
The sheer joy and exuberation of driving.
I'm happy to be here. Thank you very much.
with a learner's permit.
I have a driver's license. Be quiet.
Back to the house your mom lives in, please. All right, we're going to take a little break. We'll be right back.
So I know there's nothing wrong with me. So what's up?
So I was like you, and I used to think that these datelines were totally cheesy.
Why can't I meet anybody?
But I tried everything else and thought, what the hell? So I called in and actually met a cool guy.
Cool people.
Believe it or not, other normal people are out there looking too.
7889-DATE.
LoveLine, 1-800-LAW-91. We'll be right back.
Well, all right, kiddies, that's the show. I'm sorry that about 20 minutes of it was in the middle of the evening, but that's Westwood 2 for you. Or Westwood None.
Thank you, Amber.
As Dr. Drew likes to call it. But I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to run a minute long for the next 20 shows, and I'm going to nip away at that, and plus a little interest, maybe a minute 5 seconds
Minute
long.
5, wow.
Yeah, and I'm going to nip away at that principle of 20 that we owe the listener.
What do you want to do?
I had a little dreidel.
I made it out of clay.
When it's nice and ready.
Oh, dreidel. Dreidel. Shut up, damn it! Amber Benson, I want to thank her for coming in here. Always a delight. Looking good. Cleaning up great. Got her permit. Got a beige van. Feeling good.
Not a permit license.
Got a license. Feeling confident.
Thank you guys. Confident. You guys are awesome.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer, everybody. UPN, 8 o'clock Tuesday nights. And until next time, it's Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying, Mahala. I hate models who get interviewed to talk about how beautiful other women are. Stuff. Look, you either eat them out or shut up.
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Wilkins Ingold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.